Hi children, this is Saujanya. Welcome to eManabadi. Today we are going to talk about problems on equivalent fraction. Let's see problems on equivalent fractions. Write the fraction or all these fractions equivalent. Here the circle is divided into two equal parts. Let me write the fraction for this. The fraction becomes 1 upon 2, that is nothing but because there are two equal parts and one part is shaded, so we are writing 1 by 2, and here the fraction becomes 2 by 4 because out of 4 equal parts only 2 parts are shaded, and here the fraction becomes 3 by 6 because out of 6 equal parts 3 parts are shaded, and here the fraction becomes 4 by 8 because out of 8 equal parts 4 parts are shaded. Now observe all these images, all these pictures. In all these pictures the fractions represents the same part of the whole, and let me write the simple form of all these fractions. Here the simple form of 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, and the simplest form of 3 by 6 is also 1 by 2. Similarly, the simple form of 4 by 8 is also 1 by 2. So, the simplest form of all the fractions is equal. So, all these are equivalent fractions. And let's come to the next problem. Let me write the fraction for this. Here the fraction becomes out of 12 equal parts, there are 12 equal parts. Out of 12 equal parts, 4 parts are shaded, so the fraction becomes 4 upon 12. And out of 9 equal parts, 3 parts are shaded. Now the fraction becomes 3 by 9. And out of 6 equal parts, 2 parts are shaded. Here the fraction becomes 2 by 6. And out of 3 equal parts, 1 part is shaded. The fraction becomes 1 by 3. And here out of 15 equal parts, here 6 parts are shaded. Now the fraction becomes 6 by 15. Let me write the simplest form of all these fractions. The simplest form of 4 by 12 is 1 by 3, and 3 by 9 is 1 by 3, and similarly this 2 by 6 is also 1 by 3, and here the simplest form of 6 by 15 is 2 by 5. So here the simplest form of all the fractions is not equal to 1 by 3. So all these fractions are not equivalent fractions. Now let's come to the next problem. Replace in each of the following by the correct number. Here we have the fraction 2 by 7, and we need to find out the equivalent fraction. Here the numerator, the equivalent fraction of numerator has become 2 becomes 8. Now to obtain with which number you need to multiply to become this 2 become 8. We need to find out that by dividing the number by 2. Now we obtain was 4. So we need to multiply this 2 with the 4, then the number will become 8. You already know that to obtain the equivalent fraction, both the numerator and denominator should be multiply with the same number. So now we need to multiply this 7 also with the 4. Now the fraction becomes 8 by 28. And here we need to find out the equivalent fraction of 5 by 8. they have given a hint that the numerator is 10. So this 5 must be multiplied with 2 because 10 by 5 is 2. So we need to multiply 2 into 5 is 10. So we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number. Now the fraction becomes 10 by 16. And here 3 by 5. We need to find out the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 having the denominator 20. Here 5 becomes 20. This 5 is replaced with 20. So we need to multiply 5 with the 4. So 5 4s are 20 and we need to multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number to obtain the equivalent fraction. Now the fraction becomes 12 by 20. Here we need to write 12. And here we need to write 16. And here we need to write 28. Now let's come to the next problem. Here 45 by 60. We need to find out the equivalent fraction of 45 by 60 which contains the numerator is 15. Here the numerator is this 45 becomes 15. So we need to divide these 15 3s are 45. So we need to divide this 45 by 3. So to obtain the equivalent fraction, you know that 45 by 3 is nothing but 15. To obtain the equivalent fraction, both the numerator and denominator should be divided with the same number. So 3, here the fraction becomes now 15 by 20. So here we need to write 20. And next, coming to the next one, 18 by 24. And here the denominator became 4. Here the denominator became 4. So this 24 became 4. So we need to divide it with 6. Both the numerator and denominator has to be divided with the same number. So we are dividing it with 6. So the fraction became 3 by 4. Here we need to write 3. Let's come to the next one. Find out the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 having denominator 20. Here we need to find out the equivalent fraction for 3 by 5, but its denominator is 20. Here the denominator is 20, so 5 into, you know that 5 into 4 is nothing but 20. Or we can find it by dividing it with 5. 5 4s are 20. Now we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number. Now the fraction became 12 by 20. And next we need to find out numerator with 9. This 3 by 5, need to find out the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 with the numerator is 9. You know that 3 into 3 equal to 9, or we can obtain by 9 by 3. 3 3s are 9. So we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number. Here 9 by 15 is the equivalent fraction. Now coming to the next one, here the denominator is 30. So we need to find out equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 whose denominator is 30. Here 5 became 30. You know that 5 into 6 equal to 30, or 30 by 5 is nothing but 5 6 30. So we need to multiply this with 6. Both the numerator and denominator should be multiplied with the same number. Now the fraction became 18 by 30. And coming to the next one, here we need to find out the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 whose numerator is 27. Here the numerator became 27. This 3 became 27. You know that 3 into 9 equal to 27. 27 by 3 is nothing but 9. So we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator with the 9. 3 into 9 is 27 and 5 into 9 is nothing but 45. Now the fraction became 27 by 45. And coming to the next one, find the equivalent fraction of 36 by 48. Here the fraction is 36 by 48 whose numerator is 9. Here the numerator became 9. This 36 became 9. So you know that 9 4 36. So we need to divide this 36 by 4. And to find out the equivalent fraction, you need to divide both the numerator and denominator with the same number. So 36 by 4 is nothing but 9. So we need to divide the denominator also with the same number. Now the fraction became 9 by 4 12 jar. 4 12 jar 48. So the fraction became 9 by 12. And coming to the next one, we need to find out the equivalent fraction of 36 by 48 and whose denominator is 4. Here the 48 becomes 4. So you know that 48 by 4 is nothing but 12. You know that 12 4 jar 48 and 48 by 12 is nothing but 4. So to find out the equivalent fraction, both the numerator and denominator should be divided with the same number. So 48 by 12 is 4. So we need to divide this 36 also with the same number 12. So 36 by 12 is nothing but 3. Now the fraction became 3 by 4. And coming to the next one, check whether the given fractions are equivalent. Here we need to check whether the fractions are equivalent or not. You know that equivalent fractions are multiplied with the same number. Both the numerator and denominator should be multiplied with same number. Here this 5 became 30. You know that 5 into 6 is equal to 30. And so this 5 into 6 equal to 30. Then now 9 also should be multiplied with 6. This 9 into 6 is nothing but 54. So the equivalent fraction is equal to 30 by 54. So it is the 5 by 9 and 30 by 54 are equivalent fractions because these both the numerator and denominator are multiplied with the same number. So these are equivalent fractions. Now let's see another 3 by 10 and 12 by 50. Here let me check this 3 by 10 equal to 12 by 50 or not. Here 3 became 12. You know that 3 into 4 is nothing but 12. So both the numerator and denominator should be multiplied with same number. So we need to multiply this 10 also with the 4. Now 3 into 4 is 12 and we need to multiply this 10 also with the same number. This 10 into 4 is 40. Here the fraction has to become 12 by 40, but here they have given 12 by 50. So these are not equivalent fractions. And coming to the next one, 7 by 13 and 5 by 11. Observe these fractions. These 7 by 13 and 5 by 11 are, all these fractions are in simplest form, because the 7 and 30 doesn't contain any common factor, and this 5 and 11 doesn't contain any common factor. So these two fractions are in the simplest form. So these are not equivalent fractions. Simplest form. These two fractions are in the simplest form, so we can't write it as a equivalent fraction. So these two are not equivalent fractions because these two are in the simplest form. So let's come to the next one. Reduce the following fractions to simplest form. Here we need to find out the simplest form of 48 by 60. Here first we need to find out the common factors. Here the common factors for 48 and 60 are this 48 and 60. Here the common factors are 2, 4, 3, 6 and 12. These are the common factors. Here highest factor is 12. Now let's see another way. We need to factorize. We need to find out the HCF of both numerator and denominator. Now let's factorize 48. We need to start with the simplest least common integer 2. Here 2 24 are 48 and 2 12 are 24 and 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6 and 3 1 are 3. Now this 48 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. And let's factorize this 60. This 60 can be expressed as we need to start with the least common integer 2. 230, 2 15 jar, and here we need to take 3, 3 5 jar and 5 1 jar. Here this can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. And let's take the uniform numbers from both the values. Here 2 contains in both the values and one more 2 in both the values and 3 in both the values. So let's write the uniform numbers 2 into 2 into 3. And this 2 doesn't contain in 60 and this 5 doesn't contain in 48. So the uniform numbers are 2 into 2 into 3. This is nothing but 12. So the HCF is 12. To find out the simplest form, each time you need to find out the HCF of both the numerator and denominator. Then divide the HCF with both the numerator and denominator. Now the HCF is 12. So we need to divide both the numerator and denominator with 12. 60 by 12. Now 12 4s are 48, 12 5s are 60. So the fraction is 4 by 5. Here the simplest form of 48 by 60 is 4 by 5. Now let's come to next one. Here the fraction has given 150 by 60. 150 by 60. Let's cross zeros and now the fraction is 15 by 6. Let's find out the common factors for this. Here 3 is the highest common factor. It contains only 3 as the factor, so we can divide it with 3. But let's find out the in factorization. Let's find out the HCF in factorization method. Here, this 2 will not go in 15, so we have to start with T. 3. 3 5s are 15. Here this 15 can be expressed as 3 into 5, and the 6 can be expressed as 2 into 3. And here the uniform numbers only 3. So the HCF is 3. So let's divide it with HCF. To find out the simplest form, first we need to find out the simple HCF of both the numerator and denominator and divide it with the HCF. Here the fraction becomes 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is the fraction. The simplest form of 150 by 60 is 5 by 2. Let's take another problem. 84 by 98. 84 by 98. Let's factorize this. This 84 can be written as 242 and 221 and 3 7s are and 7 1s are. This 84 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. And let's factorize 98. This 98 can be expressed as 2 49s are and 2. It will not go into here. 7 7s are. And this 98 can be expressed as 2 into 7. Let's take the uniform numbers from both the values. Here 2 is the uniform value and 7 is the uniform value. Now the HCF becomes 14. 2 into 7 is nothing but 14. And 14 is the HCF. Now to find the simplest form of the fraction, first we need to find out the HCF and then you need to divide it with the HCF. Now 84 by 14 and 98 by 14. 6 by 7. And the simplest form of 84 by 98 is 6 by 7. Now let's take another example. 12 by 52. Let's factorize this 12 by 52. First we need to find out the HCF and then divide it with the HCF. Let's factorize this 12. 2 into 6, 3 into 2. And this 12 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 3. And let's factorize 52. This 52 can be expressed as 2 into 26, 2 into 13, 13 into 1. This can be expressed as, this 52 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 13. So the uniform numbers in both the values are 2 into 2. So the HCF is 4. HCF equal to 4. Now after finding the HCF, you need to divide it with both the numerator and denominator with the HCF. Now let's divide it with the 4. 12 by 4 and 52 by 4. This is nothing but 3 by 13. The simplest form of 12 by 52 is 3 by 13. And let's take another example, 7 by 28. To find out the simplest form, we need to, here 7 is the only factor for both the 7 and 28, and 7 will be the HCF here. And let's check with factorization method also. The 7 can be written as 7 into 1, and this 28 can be written as 2 into 14 and 2 into 7, 7 into 1. Here this 28 can be written as 2 into 7. And let's find out the uniform values. Here 7 is the uniform value, so the HCF is 7. So let's divide it with 7. 7 by 7 and 28 by 7. Now the fraction became 1 by 4. So the simplest form of 7 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 4. And let's come to the next one. Here, match the equivalent fractions and write 2 more for each. Here, we need to find out the equivalent fraction of 250 by 400. Let's cross these 2's. The fraction becomes 25 by 40. Here 5 is the only factor, only common factor for both 25 and 40. And let's check with this, the factorization method. This 25 can be expressed as 5 into 5, and this 40 can be expressed as 2 20s, 2 10s, and 2 5s, and 5 1s. Here 25 equal to 5 into 5 and 40 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Here the uniform number is only 5, so the HCF is 5. So let's divide it with the HCF. Twenty-five by 5 25 by 5 and 40 by 5. This is nothing but 5 by 8. 5 by 8 is the simplest form of 250 by 400. And 2 more examples of 5 by 8 are, let's multiply with 2. Now 10 by 16. Here 10 by 16 is the one more example. Let's multiply this with 3. 5 into 3 plus 8 into 3. Here 15 by 24. 50 by 24 is also equivalent fraction of 5 by 8. And now let's take another example. 180 by 200. 180 by 200. Let's strike zeros. The fraction becomes 18 by 20. Here 2 is the only common factor for both 18 and 20. Let's check it with the factorization method. This 18 can be expressed as 2 9-jar and 3 3-jar and 3 1-jar. Can write 18 as 2 into 3 into 3 and 20 as 2 into 10, 2 into 5 and 5 into 1. This can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 5. Here only 2 is the uniform number in both the values, so the HCF is 2. Now we need to divide both the numerator and denominator with the HCF. So 18 by 2 and 20 by 2. This is nothing but 9 by 10. So the simplest form of 180 by 200 is 9 by 10. And let's write two more examples of this equivalent fraction. Let's multiply with the same number 2. 9 2 jar 18, 10 2 jar 20. And let's divide this with the same number 3, both the numerator and denominator with the same number, 27 by 30. So 18 by 20 and 27 by 30 are also the equivalent fractions of 180 by 200. And let's take another example, 660 by 99. 660 by 990. Let's try these zeros. The fraction becomes 66 by 99. Here only 11 is the common factor for both the 66 and 99. Let's check it with the factorization method. Suppose this can be written as 233 and this can be written as 3 11s, 11 1 jar. So this can be written as 66 can be written as 11 into 2 into 3, and let's factorize 99, 333 and 3 11s. This can be expressed as 11 into 3 into 3, and here the uniform numbers are 3 and 11. So the HCF becomes 33. So the HCF is 2 into 3 is 11 into 3 becomes the HCF. So 33 is the HCF. Let's divide it with 33. 66 by 33 and 99 by 33. This is nothing but 33 2's and 33 3's. 2 by 3 is the equivalent fraction. Here the equivalent fraction of 660 by 990 is 2 by 3. Let's find out some more equivalent fractions of 2 by 3. Let's multiply with 2. Both the denominator and numerator with the 2. The fraction becomes 4 by 6. And let's multiply both the numerator and denominator with same number 3. Now the fraction becomes 6 by 9. This 4 by 6 and 6 by 9 are the 4 by 6 and 6 by 9 are also equivalent fractions of 660 by 990. Let's take another example, 180 by 360. 180 by 360. Let's strike these zeros. The fraction becomes 18 by 36. Here 18 is the only common factor. Let's check it with factorization method. 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. This 18 can be expressed as 2 into 3 into 3, and this 36 can be expressed as 2 1s are 2, 2 18s are 36, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. And this 36 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now the uniform numbers in both the numbers are 2 into 3 into 3. Now the HCF becomes 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. HCF is 18. Now let's divide it with the HCF. Both the numerator and denominator should be divided with the HCF. Now 18 by 18 and 36 by 18. So the fraction is nothing but 1 by 2. This 180 by 26, 360 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. And let's write two more equivalent fractions of 1 by 2. Let's multiply both the numerator and denominator with same number, because to find out the equivalent fraction, both the numerator and denominator should be multiplied with the same number. So the numerator and denominator is multiplying with the same number. The fraction becomes 2 by 4 and 3 by 6 is also equivalent fractions of 180 by 360. And let's check one more problem. 220 by 550. 220 by 550. Let's cross the zeros. The fraction becomes 22 by 55. Here 11 is the only common factor. So let's check it with the factorization method. This can be written as 2 11s, 11 1s are. So 22 can be expressed as 2 into 11. And let's factorize 55 is 55, 5 into 11 and 11 into 1. So 55 can be written as 5 into 11. So here the common uniform value is 11. So the HCF equal to 11. To find out the simplest form of all the fractions, first we need to find out the HCF and then divide it with both the numerator and denominator with the HCF. Now the fraction becomes 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 is the equivalent fraction of 220 by 550. And let's find out two more equivalent fractions of 2 by 5. Let's multiply it with the same number 2, both the numerator and denominator, 4 by 10, and let's multiply with 3. The fraction becomes 6 by 50. Now 4 by 10 and 6 by 15 are also the equivalent fractions of 220 by 550. And this is about equivalent fractions and simplest form. If you have any queries, please comment on the comment section. Please do share, subscribe and like. Thank you children.